Time to musk up. Wow.
All right, what's up, YouTube? So I've been wanting to do this video for a while now. I've had the sample set and I've just been sitting on it, although I did try one because of some talk that's been going on Eugene's stream. And yeah, but let's go on. This brand has been getting a lot of hype on Instagram and YouTube. I'm pretty new to the Instagram world, and it's completely different than the whole YouTube thing. But this brand has been everywhere, and I was really interested because everyone's hyping this stuff up. So I wanted to see, you know, what's it all about. And you know, the whole backstory was nice. I think it was a French perfumer, so I guess this is his brand. And it just looked like, you know, something that Chanel would make, or Dior. Everything looks streamlined, same bottles, nice straight lines. And I thought, you know, maybe this stuff will be actually good. So I actually asked, and it worked, but I ended up getting the whole sample set, and it came from France. I'm not even gonna butcher the name of this brand. Every time I kept getting the pronunciation online, I kept saying Matiere, yeah. Yeah, so there's the brand. Okay, and I have all of their samples here. Now, somebody did tell me that these are a lot better on skin than they are on blotters, but I'm not going to put all of them on my skin. So, and I understand it's a little bit different, but, you know, it is what it is. So, and they actually give you blotters here, so which is pretty damn cool. I think a lot of brands should definitely do that. So yeah, all right. So let's find out if the hype is true or not, or people are just getting bottles. The same old story of Fracom at this point. And for the record, since they were sent to me, I don't really care. I will tell you the truth no matter what, regardless if I like it, don't like it, dislike it, whatever the case may be. But I will do my best to give a fair shake, because some people might say I'm a snob, and that's okay. I think that's a good thing. All right, so let's go by Bois ebene. Bois ebene. Bois ebene. Bois ebene. Bois ebene. There we go. All right. Bois ebene. And what it says here is that it is, the main ingredient is gaiac wood, which I'm pretty interested in, because I got gaiac 10 from Le Labo, and I love that stuff. So let's see what it's all about. We got juniper at the top, gaiac wood in the mid, cypriol oil and argamartha in the base, and patchouli. All right. Can you see me? Nope. Oh. Okay. It's strong. It isn't even into my face yet. All right, I got blasted with juniper berries and the gaiac. This is nice, actually. Nobody really talked about this one, though. Dry. There's some juniper at the top there, of course, but the gaiac here that I'm getting, the woodiness, dry, incensey, slightly powdery, slightly. Not getting a lot of sweetness, but I'm definitely getting some earthiness from the patchouli as well. Earthy, a little dirty, maybe a little dusty as well. Definitely get the cypriol in here as well. I'm not that big of a fan of this note. Some people might confuse this stuff for maybe oud in here. But this is really nice, actually. Almost like woody, mossy, dry, incensey, smoky, earthy, dirty. Might have said that already. So this is nice. I actually do not mind this. Well, I'm a fan of that one. Okay, so next up that we're going to try is the Cologne Cedrat. Obviously, this is going to be a citrusy one. And bergamot at the top, pink pepper and black pepper mid, and matcha, I guess, tea in the base, which is interesting to see that in the base. All right. Yeah, it is. Okay. If you hear snoring, that'd be Duke. He's over 100-pound pit bull, and he snores. Yay for me. All right, here we go. Oh, it's hella light, really light. Let's go direct. Okay, so yeah, so this kind of bergamot citrus at the top, it's kind of coming off tea-like, which bergamot kind of resembles tea to me. Not that big of a fan of bergamot. Kind of a little sour, kind of greenish. I don't get much black pepper, maybe some pink pepper. This is coming off very watery. Maybe some ambroxan in here. I don't really get much tea aroma really here. This is really light. If I'm not mistaken, this is over $200 American for 100 ml. And I think you can get plenty of citrus fragrances like this for pretty much half the price, if not cheaper. This is a miss. I'm pretty confident on this. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with that. All right, next up we have Encens Suave. Encens Suave. All right, so this will be, I would assume, an incense fragrance. I think this is one of the ones that has gotten more hype than some of the others. Radical Rose won an award. This brand is pretty new and it won an award already, so I don't know, that's pretty impressive. But I don't know really what it takes to win an award. It's like these really mean. A lot of these brands, I feel like, pay for these awards, but that's just how I feel. But nonetheless, all right, so that was it. Encens Suave. We got coffee at the top, incense in the mid with some Madagascar vanilla. In the base, we have benzoin and labdanum. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward, as it seems. But let's see. Okay, so I'm getting that coffee top. Almost roasted coffee. You just grinded up the coffee beans and it's roasting. It's coming out and it's pretty realistic. It's a nice coffee note. Acro has one called Awake, I think, and that was one of the most realistic coffee notes I've tried before in a fragrance. And this is pretty close. This is nice. Kind of now the vanilla is starting to come in. So a base. So these don't seem overly complex. There's not a lot of notes here. incense is starting to peek through here. I'm getting some dry, dusty, kind of leathery tones from, I would guess, maybe the labdanum right here is starting to peek through. This is nice. And then maybe some of the benzoin as well, adding to the incense here. Now, benzoin and labdanum is incense, essentially. So I don't know what else is, you know, considering what is incense in the mid. I don't know. Because incense is more like a category more than a note, really. Really nice. So, again, not complex. So coffee at the top, almost rusted. Some nice incense actually here. Not getting a lot of vanilla and the benzoin, which I do like. This is, you know what it is? Bois d'Encens by Armani. Except this has a coffee top. And I have a bottle of that. Really nice, kind of dry, almost cold incense fragrance. Except that one has a lot more spice with the labdanum here. But here it's almost like the spice taken out and added some of that coffee in here. So if you're familiar with Bois d'Encens, you'll be familiar with this. Nice. But if you have something like Bois d'Encens, it would kind of be a little redundant, in my opinion. But if you don't have Bois d'Encens, then you can try both of them and see which one you prefer. All right, here's the gem here. This one, it's getting a little talk on the You Smells Good streams. And yeah, this one, a lot of people actually like this one. It's the one I have tried already, but let's spray it on again just to get a little reminder. I will say that it was better on the skin. But here we have a top of saffron, labdanum also at the top, which is pretty unique. You don't usually see that. Birch tar in the mid, benzoin in the base, and oud also in the base. So let's go. Spray away from the other samples. Yeah, you see that one sprayed right away. Oh. Oh. No. This is like burnt. This is the birch tar. Like burnt tires I'm getting on paper. This is weird. I didn't get this when I first sprayed it. I just felt like I got a bunch of amber woods and it was just so loud and obnoxious, just pounding me in the head. And now I'm just getting like burnt tires on the strip here. Spicy, dry, burnt tires. Saffron. Yeah, I'm getting a little saffron spiciness. The labdanum and that birch is just... maybe some of that oud. I want to say maybe it's animalic, but smoky. Leathery, I guess. It's like when you have like a old boot and you get like that that polisher, that black polish to repolish up the shoes to make them, try to make them look new again. I'm getting that kind of, that's just what's coming into my head right now. No. I feel like I'm being unfair now. Like, let's put it on skin, like a little bit, just a little. A couple of little squirts. That's what she said. All right. Okay, it's a lot better on skin. It's not as piercing. So again, some of that burnt, leathery, birch, smoky. A little animalic, I would say. As if you put that labdanum at the top. Because a birch tar is used to make leather note, and so is labdanum. So it's kind of like double leather here. But it's smoky. It's just overload of leather with some saffron spiciness. Not getting much of the benzoin. Leathery, like this leathery, I don't know. It's a lot better on skin, I would say, but it's just something that's not for me. Next up, we have Neroli Oranger. Oranger. I gotta fucking say it's French. So we got Neroli, bergamot top. In the middle, we have orange blossom, base notes, ylang, and musk. Hate Neroli. Not a fan, crazy about bergamot, but I love orange blossom. I do like ylang and musk. Of course, you know I like musk. All right, so let's see. Okay, it's nice. Big Neroli at the top. That typical kind of sharp floral. Like a Neroli Portofino, but it's not as loud as that, where the Neroli just feels so sharp and soapy. But the orange blossom is adding some orangey touches here, of course. But I find orange blossom to be a lot more buttery, a lot more just pretty, just a lot more nice than Neroli. This is not a bad, you know, eau de cologne, Neroli, soapy kind of fragrance that that I'm sure lots of us are used to or tried before. I am getting a little ylang, definitely musky. A hint of ylang. I'm getting something kind of fruity, banana-like all the way at the back as I'm taking like my last inhale. And I'll kind of say, just like about the other fresh one, I don't think this is worth the money. I think the fresher ones should be at a cheaper price point. Parisian Musc. Okay. All right. Gotta be careful with this one. All right. For obvious reasons. We got a cedar top, ambrette in the middle. We got another note of musk, so I guess maybe a white musk, and ambertaloid. So I guess that is, I don't know, amberwoods? Amberwood, that's my guess. And ambroxan, good old ambroxan, can always count on ambroxan. Right, and if they see this, they're gonna be like, fuck, we sent the sample set to this motherfucker. Ooh, okay. So right there, I'm getting this musky cedar, kind of pencil shavings. And I kind of expect this when you have a bunch of different musks in a fragrance, they never really come off that natural. Kind of laundry detergent, almost like powdery, dry, slightly sweet. Definitely kind of almost salty, ozonic, like Ambroxan does. So this feels very synthetic. And I don't mean that as in like, you know, some people automatically say, when they say synthetic, they think cheap. But that's not always the case. Usually the right thing would be to say would be like it's cheap synthetics, you know? But like I said, again, this is on a tester strip, so take everything with a grain of salt. Very nice. The ambrett's almost coming off, giving almost this fruity vibe. Kind of like a fruit compote. Almost kind of like the ambrette in number 18. But number 18 is superior to this. Just a nice, woody, musky, powdery, dry, clean, a little dirty, yet at the same time, kind of fragrance. Nice, but this is again in one of those white ones. This is a little thicker than some of the other citrus lighter ones, but nice. But I wouldn't run and get a bottle of it, but it's nice. Radical Rose. So Radical Rose won an award. I forgot what award it was. I don't know if it was like Fifi or whatever. I guess if it won an award, it's got to be good. And I mean, I was surprised, man. These bottles are getting great scores. I mean, these fragrances. All right, so we have a rose, patchouli, saffron, pepper, and labdanum in this one. Okay, all right. So, you know, I got Portrait of a Lady, and it's my rose patchouli baby. And it's got its work cut out. But I don't think it's going to be fair to compare it to Portrait of a Lady. I like it. This is nice, actually. And that's exactly what I get. Rose, patchouli, some black pepper, definitely. Maybe a little saffron. I definitely get a little dry, spicy saffron in here as well. Now the labdanum is starting to poke through. And again, I'm getting those facets that labdanum has, and it has many. Can be leathery, smoky, animalic, times woody, balsamic, incensey. This is nice. Everything seems nicely balanced. Nothing is taking the lead completely. Yeah, this is nice. I don't know what this fragrance went up against, who it beat. And the rose really slowly the rose is going away, and the patchouli is starting to take the lead. And now, very little rose, and I'm getting all mostly patchouli. Nice. This is nice. I enjoyed this one. Radical Rose. All right. Last but not least, if you're even still watching, that's okay. I make this stuff for the real fans. I don't make 1-minute videos. I'm not a TikToker. Sorry. Just is what it is. I shall not sell out. Okay. So this is Santal Austral. Santal Austral. I don't know. So this is maybe Australian sandalwood fragrance. Oh no, Mysore is heavily regulated, so we ain't getting that stuff. Okay, so we got iris at the top, sandalwood in the mid. In the base, we got tonka bean benzoin. Let's go. Okay, so getting slight hints of the iris, powdery, dry, buttery, almost vegetal. But not like a carrot, not carroty, and not rooty. Rooty. Mixing nice with the sandalwood. Almost lactonic like, but yet sweet, not overly sweet, but dry, almost nutty as well. If again, some tonka facets in here. Almost like a roasted nuttiness. Maybe that incensey benzoin mixing with the tonka bean is giving that effect. Musky, milky iris. Yeah. It's just a nice musky, milky sandalwood. So these were my 3 favorites. Radical Rose, Santal Austral, Bois ebene. Bois ebene. Also nice kind of like Santal Austral with that kind of milky, buttery woodiness. But very incensey, the Gaiac wood in here. Very nice. This is very nice. Little close to Gaiac 10, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna check out the ingredients to this stuff and compare it to the ingredients on my Gaiac 10 box. Very close, but as we know, that stuff is a lot cheaper than Gaiac 10. So if they're close enough, maybe I got the shaft in this deal and maybe I should have got that. But let's try it out side by side. Okay, so Radical Rose. My God, it just changed up from the last time I smelt it. I thought the patchouli was taking the top, but now the rose really came in. Almost, I don't know, maybe a Bulgarian rose? Like thick and kind of almost jammy-like. The rose here, very big. First at the top is seem balanced, but not so much anymore. I might take this one off my list. Don't like that, but again, this is not on skin, so take that with a grain of salt. And this one just sprays. So let's... Yeah, so the same milky lactonic sandalwood, powdery, dry, incensey as well, woodiness, nice. I might take this back too. I don't even know if I'm really crazy about this either. It's okay, but again, I think this is very heavily overpriced for what it is. So my favorite from everything here would be that Bois ebene. I think that's my favorite. The Encens Suave, possibly. But this smells like Bois d'Encens. Very similar. But I gotta try it side by side. So take that with a grain of salt. So the winner is right there. Bois ebene. Bois ebene. All right. So, is the hype deserved of this brand? I would say no, but never completely believe us or any reviewer. Always try it, and especially do not blind buy. I do it all the time, and I shouldn't. I've gotten burned plenty of times. Try. Only add stuff you love to your collection. Otherwise, you're just gonna regret it later on. All right. Hope this helps anybody. The hype isn't real on this stuff. Sorry.